And welcome back to our community. Susie Thomas here with Bev Jordan from the Stark Social Workers Network. No man is an island. You have not done this by yourself.
No.
I know you wanted to give a shout out to your staff and the churches that you've worked with.
Yes. First of all, my staff, Kathy Alexander is administrative assistant, and she takes care of the building and special programs. So Christmas is her thing. Mm-hmm. She does something for the seniors, and I don't interfere. I step back. I don't invite anybody. I don't touch the ribbon. But Kathy's great. She's been with me maybe 10 years.
That's awesome.
Teresa Young, who works with our reentry program or reentry initiative, she does the intake on all of our folks that come in for help with that. Then I have Barb Slack, who has been around forever. We worked together 4 years ago, and she's a soft-hearted one in our office. She helps with the homeless certificates, so she will call around and she will run down a bill and resources in a heartbeat. We have a new person, Vicki Williams, who was with another agency, and she also helps with our homeless certificates and making sure that we keep our data straight and that people go and collect the kind of information they need. And I have Tanisha Sherfield, who just got married. And I'm sorry, Tanisha, I don't remember your last name, so I apologize. But she's the hot shot. She is the youngest one, computer savvy, Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff. You know, I'm kind of old school. Can I put it in the paper? And she looks at me like, okay, Miss Jordan, come up. Right now, this is like
it's all
21st
good.
century.
It's all good, yeah.
So she keeps stuff hopping with our Facebook page and our website. And then we have people who I contract with. Reverend Fleming he's with Agape Ministries. He has a whole group of mentors from Malone and some other schools and one of the fraternities. Then we have Reverend Max Millender, who's in the office with us, and he works with some of the folks who also have some issues with the criminal justice system. But that's pretty much my staff.
That's an awesome staff. Did you ever dream in 1989 that this is what you would look like in 2015?
No.
Isn't that something to see?
No.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, you do this great collaboration with so many folks, and I know you've got an event coming up with a Prodigal Son. Familiar with this one? This is really a great rapper. Tell us what he's going to be doing.
Well, we are involved with a program called SERVE. It is a anti-gun violence program.
Wonderful.
Out of Stark County Prosecutor's Office with Reverend Moss and the County Prosecutor's Office. And basically, folks are brought into the court and kind of explain how gun violence is something we don't want in the community. And they're given a way out of that lifestyle if they choose, and that is to work with agencies such as ours. In doing that, one of the things that we found out is that a lot of times folks who are in that lifestyle don't really have a way out, and it's like, well, what do? I used to make good money. Is there something that I could do? They're looking for jobs, and so I talked to Kelly maybe several months ago, and we came up with the idea, especially with some of the younger gentlemen and women, that maybe we could take them through a program where, along with life skills, they can learn how to develop and record their own record. Now, everybody wants to be a rapper, and of course, that's because they think they stand in front of a mic and just let it go. Well, there's a whole lot more. There's the whole business angle. There's the lifestyle angle. And so we came up with probably, I think it's going to be like a 3-month program where they will learn about the life skills they need,
to be a recording
artist? To be a recording artist. And of course, there's more than just being a recording artist. There's people who do the PR. There's people who make the plans. There's people who do all kind of things as far as that's concerned. So we're going to take them from the beginning to the end. And Kelly and I have talked, and I think he said if they do really good, he has his own label, perhaps they would get an opportunity to record with him.
That is an awesome opportunity.
So I'm
And this
excited.
is Prodigal Son, who is established
Oh, yeah.
and really good, and he's going to mentor these people. How many will get chosen for
Well,
this?
right now we only have 3, but that's another way that someone may be able to contribute, because there'll be a certain cost that put them through this whole program.
Sure.
And I'm thinking it'll probably be like $1,200 will get them from their first class to the end. And they'll get certificates for not only the recording part, but also life skills. What have you learned? Have you learned how to make good decisions? What's your spirit of discernment as far as relationships? So it's going to be an immense job, but Kelly didn't blink when he said he wanted to do it, and he's excited, and he's called me a couple times about what to add to the whole process. So we're very excited about that. As a matter of fact, he's having an event November 8th, and I think if you go to his website, it's called Hollywood. You can pick up all the information or call our office, and, we can connect you to him. But it should be very excited, and I'm really excited about it being Christian rap, because I think that is the way to reach some of the younger folks.
There is a different message.
Oh, yeah.
And more uplifting. And definitely, you've hit the nail on the head. It definitely reaches the hearts of young people.
Yeah, and that's that's where we're at right now. But that's one of the projects. The other project that I'm interested that we'll be doing is we'll be working with some younger folk who may need some support in learning how to parent and set up a household, which means cleaning and cooking and meal planning and setting up good parenting habits with your children. Let's sit down and have supper together and things like that. And Tanisha is going to be the coordinator of that between her and Teresa. And at that time, it'll be like a 6 weeks program. They'll meet 3 hours a week. And of course, we'll need like cleaning supplies and cookbooks and maybe speakers every now and then if we have some fantastic cooks who can cook on a budget.
Oh, that'd be fun, yeah.
Something to give to the young ladies and the gentlemen who have their own homes. So that's something we're looking forward to. We just kind of, when we see a need or something that seems to be an issue, our goal is to be small enough to step up and do it. It's not like 2 years of planning. We get some volunteers. We kind of test drive it with some of the young people we've worked with or some of the older people, whoever it may be, and we go for it. Because learning is something that there's usually a window of opportunity. And we have to be ready to step in and encourage and support people when they need it and when they're ready.
I love that. I love that you've got the flexibility and that you just go in there and do it. Find a need and fill it. Let's go back. This concert taking place November 8th, Prodigal Son. Where is this taking place?
Okay, now, my...
Would it be on a website?
Yes, please.
Let's do that. Where's the website?
It would be on Hollywood's website.
Hollywood Records.
Right. So, and now I have Tanisha for all this newfangled Facebook stuff.
And the Facebook, just go ahead and do a search on Stark Social Workers Network on Facebook, and you'll find it. And I'm sure Tanisha's taking care of all of the details there.
Did you hear that, Tanisha? I know you're listening.
She's probably on it right this minute.
Right. She's like, oh, no, Miss Jordan's called me out again. How can she do that?
Well, you do a lot of collaborating with colleges. How do our local colleges help you?
Well, for the last, I want to say maybe 7 or 8 years, Malone has assigned between 3 and 6 interns to do their internship from January until May. And they have done fantastic work. Each class has done something outstanding. We have a cookbook that one class put together. For 2 years, we've had a family fun day, and that was planned, organized, and everything by the classes that were with us. They're mostly all juniors. Let's see, we had a cookbook. we've had a employment manual for
Nice.
reentry. Two of the young ladies did that this year. And so every year they've been able to add something very significant. And interns are really valuable for smaller organizations, especially when they have a desire to help. And I've never had an intern from Malone that was not eager and really interested in helping.
Yeah, that's great. You're a popular lady there.
I know. I just
That's
apologize, but
That's
anybody
all right.
who knows me said, "Okay, we know that's Beverly. She just lets her phone go, and then she can't turn it off, can't silence it."
It's okay.
But-
In our closing couple of minutes,
Okay.
I know you've got. Oh, go ahead.
I just have a couple other.
Sure.
Stark State has been real stellar. We get a lot
Mm-hmm.
of interns and have hired interns from Stark State, so they've been very good. Sherry Shepis and Miss Riddle and a couple of the other social workers have been very helpful. And Walsh now is coming on board, and we're going to be doing some partnerships with them. So shout out to all the colleges.
Wonderful.
And thank you so much.
One of the benefits of living here in Stark County and being based in Stark County and all the incredible colleges that you have to work with, that is so great. We've got, about a minute or so. Tell us some of the great success stories you've gotten to witness.
Well, we have had a lot with our youth. We have a young man that was with us probably since he was maybe about 9 or 10. So he was in 2 or 3 of our summer camps. He got to be a teenager, and he worked with us. And we were always kind of on him. Okay, you got to be more productive, liven up, don't look so bored, and blah, blah, blah. Well, he went away to college. Oh, geez, to a 2-year college. Mm-hmm. And he came back a couple months ago. And he said, "Miss Jordan, you know that I got hired as a football coach.
That's wonderful.
And I travel all over the country, and I recruit and I do training for urban kids." And it brought us to tears because we remember him as being a kid that we kind of had to kick in the seat of the pants, but we were amazed. We've had another young lady who's gone on to be an attorney. I had a young kid who helped us with the fishing rodeo every year, and now he's majoring in marine biology. So, I mean, it's just amazing
Just fantastic.
What it takes to turn a kid's life around and impact a family.
Yeah.
And it's been great. It's just been great.
And how rewarding for you to have been, this is the culmination of that dream you had back in 1989. You're getting to see it all come to fruition.
Yeah.
So very cool.
Just blessed.
Bev Jordan from Stark Social Workers Network. Give us your phone number really quickly.
Okay. Our number at Stark Social Workers Network is 330-455-2260. And please call us if you have anything you want to donate, volunteer hours, or just to say hello.
Awesome.
We appreciate hearing from everyone.
Thank you so much for joining
Thank
us
you.
on Our Community.